All right, so kicks and giggles. Here we go, kicks and giggles. This is supersonic. I ran out of my subs, but we are on the Wolfman. Or not Wolfman. I keep saying this stuff backwards, guys. I'm sorry. We're on the Omega 9K, and we got juice. We're oiled. Let's see if it works. And this is super, so it have more oomph. Should have more oomph, right? Should. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. See, maybe it just needed some oil. Maybe not. Maybe this guy just doesn't like it. Held up on that one. Hey guys, what's up? Today we have this guy out, the Flux Raider, right? It's finally here. We finally put it together. We finally got out, and now we're gonna try to shoot it and see if we can't break it. Not really. We're not gonna try to break it. We're not doing any kind of stupid, ridiculous test stuff. We're just gonna get it sighted in and shoot it around a little bit and kind of see what we think about this little feller. Let's get into it. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna do this thing. All right. So we have. What is this? These are Pro Mags, and this is part of the whole thing, just kind of see what works, what doesn't work. Pro Mag seems to work just fine as far as ejecting and stuff and loading into the gun, right? Out of where the magazine actually goes, right? The magazine that feeds the gun. This extra magazine here, right, that rides up front, that one does not drop free if you're using a Pro Mag. If you're using Smith & Wesson. If I said Smith & Wesson, I mean SIG. If you're using SIG magazines, they'll drop out just fine. These are Pro Mags. All right, so just for kicks and giggles, let's just shoot this thing and get the first round pops out and everything, and let's just see how it rolls, okay? I don't have any idea where anything is, so let's just try this thing, okay? We do need to make sure this optic's on, though. There we go. All right, safety's off. We are loaded. We are unsuppressed with a threaded barrel with a Griffin Armament cam lock, so it's sticking out a little bit. So I just need to watch my thumb, but I think we're good as far as warranty stuff. Okay. Shoot out past the camera, blow the mic out. There we go. Okay, well, let's put it on safe. Now, let's play some fun stuff. Let's play some tunes, all right? Let's put on, well, let's save that one for later. That's probably the quietest. Let's put on the Odessa in its long configuration. Let's see if this does anything as far as sound goes. Let's just jump right into all this stuff. We're not doing anything fancy. Nobody cares about fancy stuff. These are supersonic 115 green, not subs. Woo, now that does spit crap in your face. I even have the gas cap on here. That spits crap in your face. So on go the glasses. Just not coming off. Nope, all right. All right. And then out there, I don't know how far that is, 70 yards. I don't know. Fades out there a little bit. Heat that guy up just a smidge. Now let's put on, let's say, now let's put on the Omega 9K. My OG 9mm suppressor, probably just a very good looking, overall, dimensionally pleasing presentation. I'm trying not to say certain words. All right, let's go for the close guy. We are on fire. All right, we didn't eject. There we go. Out far. No. Alright, so it's a little bit heavy maybe. I don't like that. Nope, he's not ejecting. Not ejecting. relatively quiet, but he's not ejecting. So that means that almost for sure, this big guy, the Wolfman, he ain't going to cycle. Almost for sure, because that is heavy, heavy, heavy. Let's try it anyway. That's super quiet. Did you hear that? I didn't hear it. Yeah, that's quiet and not quite. All right, so cool magazine reload stuff. Let's try a little bit more. No, just not cycling. Nope, you can see what it's doing right there. So this is, from what I understand, I don't want to say common, but for suppressing it, they say it needs specific suppressors and stuff, or it needs to be tuned up a little bit, and that's specifically why I got the shorter slide. So my thoughts are, well, it seemed to run fine on the Omega 9K, or the Omega 9K, on the Odessa. So let's try the Odessa again, see if that makes any difference. The Odessa tries to walk off. I don't like that. Okay, still it spits a bunch of stuff back in your face. That's 100% for sure. Now, what I do wonder, I got a couple more rounds in here. What I do wonder is if we shoot subs, right? Let's see if we can pick up a difference. I'll just shoot out. I won't shoot steel this time for you people that really care about all that stuff. I'll shoot out past the camera and we'll see full length configuration on the Odessa 9. One shot of super, and then I'll shoot a couple subs, and we'll see the cycles, we'll see what it sounds like. The subs actually sound really quiet, from what I can tell. Oh yeah, it's still got a little bit of a snippiness to it, you know, just a little bit. But it's not bad. Okay. Now, well, let's do, because I'm not just going to sit here and plinkety-plink and shoot a bunch of stuff. That's interesting stuff to know. So apparently, I need to get a different spring if I'm going to run another suppressor. But it's nice that this guy will work. What would be good, in my opinion, is if we just shorten this guy up. And thankfully, the Odessa is very modular, so you can shorten it up however you want it to. Just kind of like that, you know. I just had to do it. At some point in the video, I had to push the thing in. Okay, so let's take this guy off. It's a little bit hot. Let's shorten it to, what would that be? 4 baffles. I think if we do 4 baffles, that's going to be right about to here. That's going to be nice and short. Probably going to be a little bit loud, but overall, picture-wise, I think it'll be good. And then we'll just go ahead and put it on paper and see how this guy actually shoots. So we shorten this guy down to 4 baffles, you can see there, which makes this a pretty small suppressor, right? It almost looks like a cigar or something. Just, it's not very big. So, again, sorry, I had to do that, right? If you have one of these, you have to do that. Let's just shoot it. Let's see. These are still subs, but that's half the can. That's less than half the can. So it might be a little bit spicy. I'll shoot it once and see how it feels, and we'll go from there. Nope. Nope, that's too loud. It cycles, but that's immediate pinging. So, yeah, that's a little unfortunate. A little unfortunate, just a little bit. Yeah. Takes off some, but that's still loud. All right, well, that is what it is. I probably will still end up somehow running it kind of in this configuration because it is smaller. I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to run this thing at all. To be honest with you guys, to be 100% honest with you, the reason I got this was because it's cool, right? This is just one of those guns that's just like really, really cool to me. It's one of those hard things to get, and then you get it, and now you have it, and so you shoot it and stuff, right? This is one of those things where you got to listen to actually what I say, right? Because this is one of those things that I bought with my money, right? So I have to pay very close attention to, am I trying to defend my purchase of this firearm, or am I speaking true to form, to like, you spend a bunch of money on this and it doesn't cycle with all the things. Listen to what I say, and I'm trying to be blatantly honest with you guys. But that's something, this is a complete rabbit trail side note kind of thing. When I get free stuff, I don't have to worry about that at all. I don't care if it's a $1,000 thing or a $2 thing. It works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. In this case, I spent money on this, and I'm not disappointed. I'm not. I'm figuring out the kinks and stuff. That's my version of saying I'm not disappointed. I'm figuring it out. But it would be cool if everything just ran like apples and roses. Is how it's supposed to go, right out of the box. And it doesn't. But I'm not super upset with that. I got to figure it out and learn it and work it, which is like any piece of thing you guys get. Get it, or do research if you still want it, get it, and then work it. Figure it out, whether it be a gun thing or whatever kind of thing. Figure it out, learn it, learn the kinks, because you could be doing something stupid. I could be doing something stupid. I might need to just get a simple little spring, right, a recoil spring, and all them other nice suppressors, they'll run just like a charm. Maybe, I don't know. Let's put this guy on paper. Enough about that. Let's put this guy on paper, and then just kind of shoot it just a little bit and have just a little bit of fun, all right? There we go. All right, here's a little tidbit for you. If you are sighting something in and you have the opportunity to use some kind of a rest or whatever and lock the gun in, then you can take a shot like I've been doing. You take a shot. Once you get it on paper, you can lock in your firearm, whatever, to a position where you can lock your gun in, right, with the reticle aimed at exactly where you broke the shot the last time, right? And then, if I can get it to stop moving, then everything's locked down. Everything should be locked down. You very carefully adjust your reticle to your last impact. That should be our windage. So now we should be within... we should be within a click or so, right? Basically, I'm gonna make sure I put these in the pocket. Don't lose them, don't lose your caps. Never find them again. All right, so now, with all that being said, let's just take a shot. I know you guys really love this. I really hate it when people do this, but you know, some people really like it. And I know you can't really see anything, but maybe in movie magic, I can actually zoom in on that. All right, a little bit far the other way. That's why you should do more than... All right, so what I think was happening there, we were putting holes in holes. So that's okay. So we're just gonna take this off the rest now. I think we're close enough for what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get kind of a rough zero. I don't like calling it a rough zero because that's kind of an oxymoron. It's not a rough zero. We're getting within the general area, right? So let's just put this, on the other dot offhand and see if we can get we'll get a 5-round group and we'll just see. We'll see how that works. All right, so yeah, we're good to go. We're on fire. All right, and our suppressor is all wonky. So, yeah. I think I'm having problems with my cam lock, which is really, really irritating, extremely irritating. But that is what it is, man. It is what it is. Let's go look at the target, and we'll see. Cause yeah, I'm gonna blame half that group. I can tell on the cam lock. I mean, that thing was loose. It was just not what it's supposed to do, man. Not what it's supposed to do. All right, so maybe this isn't as bad as I thought it was. I mean, that's 2, 3. I shot 5. That can't be from me. That could be. But this is at least 1, 2, 3. I don't remember this guy being here before, and I marked all these. 4, and maybe the 5th one went through one of these holes. Kind of frustrating. Kind of a lot of frustrating, because we were shooting up here. This is 3 rounds right here, because I thought I was like totally missing, but the rounds were going in the same hole when I was on the rest. This is offhand, these, and I think that, which I don't think I jerked it that bad. So I'm gonna look at my suppressor, make sure I didn't get some weird baffle strike or whatever, and I'm gonna shoot, since these are all marked. These are all marked. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this whole thing again with no suppressor. And now let's go look at the paper. Okay, so here we go. We shot, what was it, 3? 1, 2, 3. Okay. So these were same as what we had before. We'll circle those. 1, 2, 3. All right, so these are in the same relative group as we had the last time before when we were shooting subs suppressed. So these are supers unsuppressed, so that's kind of nice. So really, if we just push the sights over to the left a little bit, we should be back kind of on target, and that's okay. That's offhand kind of stuff at 3 yards. Didn't need to tell you guys how far that was, but whatever. Okay, so here we go. We made some more adjustments to stuff, so let's put 3 more rounds on paper. Here we go. I think we're ready. I think 1, 2, 3. All right, so here we go. We made some adjustments. We have 1, 2, 3. This was another 115 grain ammo, so we did move everything over a little bit. We are roughly there. We're enough to have fun and continue, quote unquote, breaking in the gun. Oops. I almost wanted to cycle. Well, he almost wanted to work. So that was with the Wolfman and the short. That might be worth checking out. That might actually work. All right, so I'm trying not to shoot all my ammo and everything. But here's some more subs out of the Wolfman and short. I oiled everything up a little bit, and I don't want to get my hopes up, but let's just see what it sounds like. All right. Whoa, super gassy. That was definitely gassy, but it's working. Wow. And it locked open. So there you go, and that is nice and hearing safe. So maybe it was an oil problem, maybe I need to put some oil in it. But that's why you get out and shoot your stuff and you see what works and what doesn't work. And you have options, different suppressors and different things. I like it. I like it, and that is quiet, right? That's in the short configuration. I don't know if I threw on the longer one, it was having some problems. But then again, it's a brand new gun. You can't judge it straight out of the box. I'm gonna get off my soapbox before I get on it, but so many people will buy something that is expensive or high end, and they want it to run 100 million%, even though it's not possible, all the time, straight from the box. It doesn't work that way, man. It doesn't work that way. Unless it comes with a guaranteed broke-in process, they're not gonna do that. You got to break it in. So get out there and use your stuff. People that buy stuff and then complain about it not working right, but they never use them. I got a bone to pick with them. Anyway, there you go. That is pretty cool. All right, I couldn't resist it. Make sure we are in camera. All right, I couldn't resist it. I had to try this out a little bit more because it functioned so well right there at the end. I was like, dang, this has got to either be a fluke or something weird. So we got some more subs. We're just gonna shoot some more subs out of here. Out of the Wolfman. Everything's oiled up a little bit, but the Wolfman and short. Let's see how that works. There's still a lot of gas that definitely comes back in your face. That's why I gotta have these glasses on, and if I keep peeking over here, it's because I can't see the screen on the camera. Make sure I'm in camera. I mean, it's functioning like it's supposed to. Like, no joke, it's functioning just fine now. I'm trying to jinx it, if you can't tell. There you go, held open and everything. Got to do the cool guy thing. Just needed an excuse. Wow. The thing with shooting suppress is you hear a lot of ricochets going on. It can be a little disconcerting to people, but we're in a very safe environment, I'd say that. And it held open again. So no malfunctions, no issues, no hiccups. It could just simply have been a break-in thing. That's why I said it, and that's why I'll say it again. You got to break in your stuff, people. You got to break in your stuff. Makes me wonder now, if I take this off, I know he's hot right now, but if I took this guy off, would that Omega 9K work? Even though it's louder. Instead of doing that, let's throw on that extra piece on the end and see if we can just squeeze a little bit more quietness out. Okay, so yeah, kicks and giggles. This is the big boy, right? Full size Wolfman. Let's see if that makes any difference. And we're still shooting 145 grain subs, right? Let's see if it makes any difference. All right, I know these are hearing safe. Yeah, I took my ears off, almost took my eyes off. No, because this thing still does just vomit stuff back at you. It's not good for that. Whew. Talk about gassing out. It really does gas out. And maybe when you're wearing glasses too, when that gas gets under there, you need a little breeze to help rejuvenate. I mean, it's working just fine now. It really makes me wonder what the world was going on before. Held open. It's weird. It's crazy when you hear the bullets just spinning all out of control. Kind of crazy. But really, it's easy to hit what you're shooting at. Woo, that's hot. Don't do that. I pulled a mat. Don't do that. He'll know what I'm talking about. Anyway, it's very controllable. It's easy to do what it needs to do. And it held open again. So even there with the full size configuration. See, now I have to. Now I'm pushed between a rock and a hard place. Now I have to put on the Omega 9K and see what that does. There's no getting quieter than this. And this is carbine length. This is no joke carbine length. You may as well have a carbine. In the short configuration, this is a little bit better as far as length goes. I mean, for 9mm stuff, is pretty quiet. I mean, if you shot all day with this, you're still getting port pop and all this stuff. You probably should put in ears and stuff. If you're shooting some 165 Hush, or some really nice subsonic ammo, you might be able to get away with it, and it would sound really stinking good. I don't think I have any with me. I think I purposefully left it behind so I wouldn't shoot it all up. But it's working now. It's being fine. So I'm gonna have to put on the Omega 9K. Let's try that out. Maybe it just needs a little bit of oil. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe you gotta clean your guns. I don't know. All right, so kicks and giggles. Here we go. Kicks and giggles. This is supersonic. I ran out of my subs, but we are on the Wolfman. Or not Wolfman. I keep saying this stuff backwards, guys. I'm sorry. We're on the Omega 9K. And we got juice. We're oiled. Let's see if it works. And this is super, so it'll have more oomph. Should have more oomph, right? Should. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. See, maybe it just needed some oil. Maybe not. Maybe this guy just doesn't like it. Held up on that one. Definitely a louder can. This Omega 9K is a beautiful can, but not as quiet as the Wolfman. That is 100% for sure. 100% for sure. But it cycled okay. But that, again, we can give it some caveats. That was a bunch of steel and stuff like that. But I don't know. Better than the first time around. Maybe just need a little bit of oil. So I rescind. I'm going to have to, you're not going to see what my final wrap-up thoughts were before, because I'm going to have to put this in as the final wrap-up thoughts. Because, well, I was having a lot of trouble, and now I know why. You need to put a little oil on these things. Put some oil on your guns if you're going to shoot them, right? I am a big proponent of not oiling your firearms when you first get them to help break things in. It just accelerates the break and wear. That's how I do it. Generally, that's, I mean, you'll see a lot more problems, but you'll kind of see what the problems areas are. Then when you oil it and clean it up a little bit for the first time, then generally they're going to run night and day difference, right? They're going to run a lot better. And with suppressors, specifically pistol suppressors, you got to keep them things oiled. So I'm just spraying gun lube on here. I mean, this stuff, whatever it is, breakthrough CLP basically. If I did the right thing and get like some high temp lithium grease or something like that, it would hold on a little bit better and last a little bit longer. This stuff will burn off relatively quickly. But if you use some high temp grease or something to lubricate your pistons, it's going to make things work a lot better. I still don't think, or I still do think, depending on where I cut off the other outro that I'm going to delete, I am having some problems with the cam lock, and it might just be the cam lock on the female end on the Odessa 9. Because that thing, I think, had some issues. Maybe I over-tightened it, but I did a big burn-down thing with that a while back ago, and I think it kind of worked itself loose a little bit. Not really happy about that, and maybe it's the female end. I'm hoping it is. I hope it's not the male end that goes on the gun, because these two pistons, right, on the Omega 9K and the Wolfman, knock on wood, they seem to be holding up just fine, so here we go. So anyway, guys, that's this guy again. That's what we got right here. I really like it. I think it's pretty cool. I'm just going to continue shooting it and testing it and seeing what other issues possibly come up and what we can do to possibly fix those things. I still might look into getting a lighter recoil spring. That might help. I think it's what you want, a lighter recoil spring. I don't remember. I'll look it up. That might help. But in general, with a Wolfman and a big one, it runs pretty stinking well. And this guy runs all right. All right. Anyway, guys, let me know if you got any questions about this stuff. If you do want to support the channel, which basically means you want to give me money, which I have no idea on the earth why you would want to give me money. But if you do, there's a couple of you guys out there, and I super appreciate you guys. Kind of joking with you a little bit. But the money you do give goes to buy stuff like this, the ammo that we shoot, the gas that goes in the truck to drive up here, all that kind of stuff. It just helps to support this whole endeavor that we're trying to do. And in return, I try to give you an extra video a week. It's supposed to come out on Mondays, but it doesn't always come out on Mondays. And sometimes life happens and I'm not able to shoot it, but it's more or less just an up-to-date update of what exactly I'm working on that week, what came in. They knew about this before you guys knew about it, all that kind of stuff, right? That's over there on Patreon. I also have a Teespring if you want to buy merch and things like that. I have that. All these links are down below. And then if you want to go follow me over on Instagram, Rumble, or Gunstreamer, again, those links are down below. Just different platforms that I either cross-post to, or on Instagram, I just try to throw up more extra stuff up there for you guys sometimes. Ask questions, get feedback, things like that. Anyway, guys, I really do appreciate it. I'm going to shut up now. I think I'm happy now that I kind of figured out it just needed a little bit of oil. You got to lube your stuff, man. You got to lube it. If you don't lube it, it's gonna have a bad day. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Y'all be good to be safe. Appreciate you watching, subscribing, and everything, and hopefully we'll catch you guys in the next video.